Jana here. Well, I'm just a country girl that quilts. And you know what? It's pretty bad when you'd rather sew is to take a nap. You wonder what I do on Sunday afternoons? Well, a lot of the time after my grandkids leave from lunch, we sit around and talk for a little bit, and then I sew. Sometimes I sew while we sit around and talk. They don't seem to mind, and I get a lot done. Well, here's my organized mess. I'm working on our March Retreat 2025 quilt. I've had it cut out in this tub with letters on everything, labeled, marked, and I've been working on it, trying to get it done. Everybody's wanting to see what my choices are. Well, here I'm squaring up my half squares. Over here, I've got a lot of half squares to make with the reds. And look, this is my background. This is very unusual for me. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. I usually pick a tonal or a solid for my background. And this polka dot is going to be different, I think. And I think I'm going to like it. So I finished the center part of it. Let me show you. I'll stand up here and show you the middle. You get a better view of it. Look at this. Isn't that cute? I'm loving it so far. All those stars took a little bit of time because there's small half squares in these pieces right here. See, that's a half square. But that's okay. The heart is big, and then you just rectangles, and you put those pieces on the corners and makes that beautiful heart. I've picked out, this is a patriotic retreat. And I've picked out non-traditional, really, because we've got the floral in there, and we've got this slate blue that's going to enter in the picture. I think this is going to be really, really pretty. One of my best patriotic quilts, I think. Okay, I'll show you the pattern, but I'm not going to give you the name yet. I will tell you the name. I'll reveal it at a later time, okay? Right now, here's what it's going to look like. Isn't that cute? So I've done this section here, and what I'm working on now, you see why I'm making the half squares, is these. So all where the white shows here is going to be my polka dot. This in here was the slate blue with the white stars, like you saw. But I've got to finish these. There's 8 points to it. I've got to finish those, and then I can start putting this part together. And then this is the slate blue again out here. It'll be the half squares. See that? So I've got to make all those. And then I've got these cut out too, the top and bottom. There's a little taupey color up here, but mostly red and whites in this row, and the same at the top and bottom. That's used to make it longer and then it is white, and I really like the way this pattern's done. This is a pattern. I'm not making this up. This is so cute. I can't wait to get it done. I'm going to sew tonight and see if I can get all of my red made, and I'm squaring it up, and I always love to square my half squares, and so sometimes I cut them a little larger so that I have room. I'm squaring these to 4 inches, and I'm using my Eleanor's square up ruler, and I like it a lot because, like, there's my 4-inch line. I line that right on the stitch line. So right on the stitch line, and then all I've got to do is cut 2 sides. There's one. Oops, can't get it picked up. There we go. There's one. Cut the other side. There's 2. Then all I got to do is cut my little corners off and go press it to the dark side. And see, there's a perfect half square. So I go through every one of them and square them up. So I've got a lot of work cut out for me, and I always try to start going to bed by midnight. Sometimes I can go to bed pretty quick. Usually it's 1 or 2 in the morning before I get to sleep, but that's okay. I love to stay up and work and get a lot done. Okay, I hope you've been creative this weekend as well and get to do what you like to do, whether that's sewing or whatever. But I've really enjoyed my weekend. I had 2 of my grandkids today. The baby is 18 months, and the other one is 5, and they're just so much fun. Okay, that's it for my today. I'm going to get this worked out and go to bed. So you have a good evening. Good night.